You're starting to remind me of a certain individual who always did this kind of crap. And I will.
I can see it actually working as the thing.
So the thing is, yes, it can work, but it's literally pushing Nemesis to his utter limits here. And the problem is, like, first of all, I would have done this on light seasons because you kind of need that peony support. You need every point of speed you can get. Because even with everything triggering, right? +7, +6, +6. It's only 19 extra speed, right? Yeah, 19, which only hits 50. You need a bit more than that. That's why I would do this on light season. 53, but it's pushing Nemesis to his utter limits, and even then, like at his complete fastest ability, it still isn't like great. Because there are even faster heroes. So there are some heroes out there who are just so fast, the close call will just be doing nothing. The other problem is, yes, Dark Creator Sword gets you that, what was it? How much reduction? 45% reduction? Right? Yeah, 45.
Up to 45%.
Right. Most likely 45% reduction. Wait, don't you want to not run Astra in the first place to dodge Duma? Or am I going crazy here?
I mean, odd recovery can take the place of a healing tower.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in this case specifically, you would want to be on light season for Peony and to dodge Duma.
I mean, there is that, but I mean, there are still ways to get around Duma.
I know, but I'm saying you want Peony as... I guess you could even say there are ways around Peony, like getting New Year Peony. Oh, actually, New Year Peony wouldn't do it because it's attack. I don't know. Why would you just not... The easy thing is just run him on light season. So Dumas don't like potentially wreck your allies' HPs and take away some reduction of damage from him. Or, additionally, you get that extra speed passively from Peony. So hitting 53 speed could help a lot. I think the build works.
Plumeria grants speed as her mythic bonus. And there's one more thing that Astra Season has that Light Season does not yet, being an extra slot.
Okay, that's temporary at best, but alright.
No. That being said, I am going to guess that this Nemesis is also supported by Flame.
I don't know, isn't that overkill? Because chat, it's not additive, right? It's not 45
yes, it is
plus
100% overkill.
Plus 40. It's like 45, and then whatever's remaining times 0.4, and then whatever's remaining is times whatever is, if you have even more damage reduction. I don't know, it's...
multiplied by 0.6 and then 0.5, so... Or not 0.5, 0.7.
Right.
I can calc that out real quick.
I'm just saying, it's not worth it. Having the two damage reductions together is overall already like 60-something% reduction.
If Flame is there and Close Call is in full effect, then that is 23% damage that Nemesis is taking on the first combat.
Well, you're calculating Flame as well. Okay.
If Flame is present.
That's so
If
overkill.
not, then... Again, this is only on the first combat. That is 33% on the first combat. For the second combat and beyond, if Flame is present and Close Call is in full effect, that is 42% damage.
Why even bother Flame? You just pointed out it's just a 10% reduction.
When you're at... or when Dark Creator Sword's reduction is also active, yes, it's only an extra 10% when you're additive on it. But once that 45% reduction from Dark Creator Sword is gone, then it's actually much more significant.
I guess. I don't know. I think this is way... It's pushing him to the limit. The thing is, it's not hard for your opponent to get more speed. And the other thing is...
it's absolutely silly.
Yeah, the other thing is the Rowls, depending on how they run Panic and whatnot, you might not even keep that. As soon as anything falters, for example, you get chilled, or you lose your buffs here, it just doesn't work.
It's also useful for if you find someone that Close Call doesn't work on.
I guess you're right. But it's still, yeah, it's just pushing Nemesis to his utter limits. Like, if this game just speeds up even more by a little bit, and this game has already sped up a lot over the past year, this definitely doesn't work. But it's nice for now. But yeah, this could break pretty easily. Like, I believe it. I believe in it for now. I just don't know what about in the future. Yeah, I don't know. This is goofy. For me personally, I would prefer to have a buffer that can give him the attack or speed +6, and rather run like speed smoke or something. I think that guarantees you get fast enough. The debuffs on your opponents, or even attack smoke for even more damage reduction or guaranteed damage reduction. I think I would rather run a smoke and have another hero be the buffer that gets you those stats. But 40 +1/+1. Oh, you're already. Oh, what is this? You're already serious about him, which is cool. Now, I will say, because Plague and Axe wants to be solo, I would just do triple solos, because I think that's the best thing you could do on him. Plus, defense 4 is really good, though. But it would have been better if you can get... but it's not recommended. Defense res solo, but it's off of our new hero. What's his name again? The old man who's super good. Who soloed my defense team all by himself. But I would just do triple solos, right? Because Plague and Axe wants to solo, attack speed solos wants to solo, so you might as well just do triple solos. With that said, though, close defense does give him a more better defensive posturing, but I would have gone for defense res solo for solo 4 for just more balance overall and on both phases, because he's a dual phase hero. That's the reality of it. Other than that, like it's a really good hero.
Yo, that's crazy. You deleted me off Faye, lol.
Whoa, Vic!
Moved on to Genshin Impact D7 and F Goku Pop. I'm only here when Marianne gets a banner, which will be never XD. Raven.
Well, I waited 2 weeks for you, Vic. I would never remove you without like a good reason.
Dropped.
That's the sad part.
Dorbs for Plegian Torch fighting. I mean, Tharja didn't get her, but I got Prime Fighter for this boy. 9 billion.
You guys are actually making me really, really sad. I mean, I really want to get Tharja, but all people have been doing have been killing her off. Thank you, Chip. Thanks for the follow. All right, so yeah, if you can get triple solo, that's the absolute suggestion. This would be way better. But if you can't, it's still good because, of course, again, always attack defense -5 on your opponents, attack speed +6 on yourself. And if you're being attacked, defense res +8 as well. With the low attack speed, they can't buff for their attack or speed. So your defense is way higher than it actually is. On defense, your defense is 3 + 8, 11 plus another 5 at least. That's 16. 47 defense minimum. If you drop a debuff on them, this is actually really synergetic with their attack defense. If you drop -5 on them, it'll be -5, -5, -5, 15. So yeah, your possible defense goes up to what, 57? There's too much math, man. I don't want to do it. The debuff doubling. So it's 15, 8, 23, 26. 26 + 5, 31. You get his 62 defense. So if you get the threat attack defense to trigger, you get a 62 defense. That's crazy. But yeah, that's if you get it to trigger. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's actually such a good idea, using the threat attack defense. Yeah, but the issue is like this doesn't work together, right? If you bait them to attack you, they're not within range of threat attack defense. Unless you got a kill and they were in range for 2 turns in a row. That's kind of weird. They generally would attack by then. But that's why if I were you, I just run defense res solo. But other than that, it's a great build. All really synergetic. Threat attack defense is actually pretty much perfect. It's just baiting could get a bit awkward. But other than that, yeah, it's a really, really good Kris. This is actually the better build for Petrine. Wait, no it isn't. No, what? No, not lol speed defense. All right, chat.
I guess it works when she hits lower HP.
But if you were gonna,
that's not how Flame Lance works.
Right, but if you were gonna do that, you should have just gone for attack speed push, because that chips your HP down. So here's the thing: the really good fodder for Petrine would always be Brave Lysynthia, because you take her A slot, you take her B slot, attack speed push, and lol speed res. So while you don't want to take damage because Flame Lance only works while you're above 50%, you get as much value in terms of attack speed and keeping your opponent's defenses down. So that's like really good output of damage. But the problem is, like, again, push hurts you. And her HP is not freakishly high. So if she takes a battle and it doesn't go very well, she can fire herself out of Flame Lance, and then she's just pretty much just another land. Threat attack speed is really good as well, but if I were you, Petrine doesn't... Well, it's Water Blessing. I would use her in Aether Raids, by the way. If it were me, I'd do just attack smoke. That's all. For a simple reason that it's so hard to outspeed Petrine. Chat, look at this. Speed, res -5 on foe during combat. Attack speed +7. Attack speed +6. And then, of course, lull speed is another 3 on speed. So that is 5, 7, 12, 15, 21, 66 speed. You don't need attack speed solo 3. I personally run attack defense solo on her. You need to attack and you need a defense because you want to keep your defense, your HP high enough that you stay in Flame Lance percentage. But yeah, don't worry about threat and attack speed. I would say that attack portion is much more valuable. However, if you're doing this for general play, threat and attack speed is perfectly good. But yeah, this is the only thing I have issue with because it's just essentially lull speed until you're under 50% HP. And with how hard you're hitting, in general play, you're probably just like smashing things in one shot. So yeah, 10 + 8. It is Panne. Wow. Yeah. So here's the thing, it's Panne's. Yeah, she's really fast. Panne's actually quite good. It's just as soon as Petrine got released, I couldn't suggest her anymore. It's just Petrine's just generally better. But with that said, this is a really good Panne because she wants to be solo. If she's solo, she gets all stats +3. If she transforms, +2 attack, and then impact ability and attack defense -4 on your opponent. I personally hate Pannes because they make me calculate a bunch of stuff. But she's incredibly deceptive because that is 3 + 7 + 6 + 6, and then plus another 2, and then -4 on your opponent.
That is a massive attack swing.
Yes. I don't want to do the math, so I will just say very high attack, very high speed, and surprisingly bulky. Because the reality is, because she drops her attack by 4, and then she also gets another 3 defense. She has 43 defense. And likewise, her res is +7 as well, so 35. 35 res. So yeah, Panne is actually really good. If you find yourself finding a Panne isolated in Aether Raid's defense, for example, you'll probably be surprised by the fact that she's not a pushover. And if she gets to hit you, and then especially put herself into Wings of Mercy, it could end matches. But yeah, Panne used to be much more frequently Aether Raid's defenses for reasons just like this. She's pretty damn
And
good.
let's not forget, she's also effective against cavalry.
Yeah, she is. You were mean. I remember it. I don't remember what you said, but I remember the feelings you gave me. And they were mean feelings. But yeah, thank you. Anyways, Caellach.
Yeah.
This encounter QR, attack smoke, attack defense solo, and Plebeian X. Wait, Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. I was thinking about somebody else. Okay. The Reprisal Axe is actually pretty mediocre, because it's attack +6. So yeah, Plebeian Axe is actually better, because you get, instead of attack +6, you get attack defense, guaranteed drop of 5 on your opponent, and can go up to 19 drop with the debuffs. So this is actually way better. That's actually so true.
Yeah. On the subject of the Plebeian X, while you're using attack defense solo as the seal, I would recommend going with the res refine instead of the defense refine. That way it's a little more balanced out, just by the skills you need.
Yeah. Other than that, the build's perfect, so I don't really got anything to add from DC, QR, attack smoke, attack defense solo. Yeah. I'd focus a bit more on res, but that's about it. You don't really care about speed. It's better if you get hit more often. But if you get hit more often, you can use soul, but I guess Noontime's just as fine.
That being said, another reason that I would recommend going for the res refine is because on Astra, if you have Naga, your defense is going to be bumped up anyway. And Naga was our first Astra.
Just double checking. You were the one who's just using double Naga, right?
I was using double Naga with Brunya for a good while.
Yeah. Eventually, I just merged it, and I'm glad I did because nowadays we need every extra point we get from merges. Anyways, yeah. So as mentioned, you could just change this to like res to rebalance the defense and res. Attack defense level is perfectly good, but yeah, that's about it. The kit itself is really good. Of course, once you go into arena, it'll just be ether with a double rally. But yeah, aside from that, Caellach's not hard to build. He's just he's really simple nowadays, and he's really good. And it's perfectly, and you did the best possible thing, giving him attack smoke.